Welcome back, everybody, to Unpaid Debts, as presented by Revolving Tabletop. I am Corey, the Jame master of this group. The Jame master, but I'm not the Jame. The main gaster of this group. It's a new bit we're doing. Anyway, but to my left with me, I have. That's you.
Okay.
that's you.
I'm Andrew. I'm playing Nave, the droid thief.
Hey everybody, my name is Nate. I'm playing Zahir, the Wookiee technician.
Alright. And last time.
Running on mic.
No! I'll do what I want. Last session, Nate fucking died.
R.I.P. me.
That's no. Death is only temporary.
For droids.
No, it's in general.
Yeah, like Team Dude.
Don't worry, they get retconned later.
What? Resurrection in my Star Wars?
But, it is
what? Spoilers for episode 9.
somehow Palpatine has returned.
Bum, 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 bam.
But so okay. Anyway, last time, you made it. You guys made it to Corellia. You went to the Zolkath Brewing Co. to go give your contract that you were given by Nath to be like, hey, stop working with this loser and work with me instead. And he's like, I would love to, but I have like 3 other groups breathing down my neck. Maybe do something about that, and I'll do that. And some thugs, some Gamorrean thugs from Yarvig, bust in the scene, wanting their money. And you're like, oh no, and then you got a little bit of a kerfuffle, and Nave tragically died for the moment. Yeah. By the end of that.
Sad, my heart will go on.
It got better.
But he did get better.
Soon.
It's been about a week. It's been about a week since then. You've been kind of waiting on Ras Zolkath, the owner.
I can make that roll.
Yeah, if you, during this week, this kind of week of downtime.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Okay, first and foremost, those two absolutely cancel each other out. That cancels out one of those. That leaves us with success. Or 2 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. That advantage I don't think can be spent for anything. At least I'm not gonna.
More powerful than before.
I'm not gonna worry about it being spent on anything. So as this kind of week goes by, you do manage to get it back and operational as you.
The final flip of the switch as I turn him on.
Brought
when he
back.
boots up.
Dial-up noises.
90s dial-up noises to be specific. Just that suit. No. If any of you remember the super, like, freaking loud startup as you turned on your Microsoft computer, just the dun 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 dun, but like that super freaking loud one.
GameCube. Done.
But yeah, so this week has been pretty uneventful. You have just been waiting on the call.
Also, probably called the Blue Baroness and gave her the lowdown.
That's great. Do something about those other guys, and then I guess we're in business. Boom. So you spent this week. You bought some stuff. I think you all just ended up buying. We were talking about this before we started going. You were like, I was buying emergency repair kits. Emergency repair patches for the droid and some more stim packs for Zahir.
Yes.
So.
Also, while we're on stuff of before the session, perfectly balanced as always.
Oh yes.
2 dark side points, 2 light side points.
Is what our destiny pool is currently made up of.
Yippee.
We are back to 2 light side, 2 dark side.
In the words of a young Anakin Skywalker, yippee.
Yippee!
But yes, the final flick of the switch as he boots back to life. Hey, buddy. You doing okay?
I feel funny.
Yeah, we kind of lost you there for a second. Had to make some repairs.
I think I got my wires crossed.
Perhaps, but you're all fixed up and better now. Good to have you back.
Just as like an old salute.
Good to have you back.
For that, yeah.
Well, we're still waiting on the call from the guy.
And right on cue.
Speak of the devil and he appears.
your hollow receiver is going off.
The hollow receiver is possessed. Kill it!
Oh, I forgot to add that I have a. Yeah, we picked up those vibro
Yeah, those
axes.
vibro axes. I got a present for you, buddy. But yeah, with all that being said and done, I guess we'll go over and answer the call.
So the call, the other person on the line is Raz.
Razzmatazz.
Oh, razzle dazzle.
Or the old razzle dazzle.
Is it gonna razzle dazzle us?
Yes, at least I hope so.
Hey, how much damage does a vibro axe do?
7. The crit on it is 4.
Okay. Anyways,
Engaged, man. Engaged.
It's engaged, yes.
with the razzle dazzle man about to razzle dazzle us.
Yeah, they be specials.
I'll go over that later.
We'll
I don't
over
think
that.
melee weapons will be applicable to this part of the session. I'm gonna say it now.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Hey, I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry for the lack of updates. Like the last
It's all
week.
good. I've been busy with the time.
I have improved since you last saw me.
Well, that's good.
I don't know if you could tell by the fact that I'm speaking.
I assumed as much.
Yeah, he's back to full operations.
Well, that's good. I hope you got some rest.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
8 pieces. God damn.
I did rest in pieces.
Either way. So, what now, I guess, is the big question of the day.
So, I've been kind of bouncing around some of my contacts. I have heard that there is some forces for Black Sun on the way to the brewery. Apparently they're coming in by speeder. Something not very good. It's a sentinel.
Sentinel meaning...
The sentinel armored speeder.
Oh, no.
So, I kind of found out about this not too long ago. So, you may want to... They're pretty far from here. I think they're on about the middle of the city. On the fancier end. So, I have someone on their way, kind of dropping off a speeder for you guys to
We wait the speeder.
do something with.
Okay, we'll see what we can get done. Hopefully it doesn't go as poorly as last time. But we'll see what happens. We'll be in touch.
Boop.
Boop.
Alright, so, you're currently waiting on a speeder. But currently waiting, it's probably there, so do you assume you're gonna go out to kind of the area where you took the shuttle, but now you're just kind of waiting for the guy to
All
arrive?
behind him.
So, kind of as you're waiting, you hear the crashing of the waves in the ocean. The people kind of talking, and the speeders going off. The ship's taking off and coming in. And a few minutes pass, and kind of coming from the city, kind of it's like one of those like loops.
Yeah.
It's that kind of design. So like there's a speeder that pulls up, stops. It's pretty stock standard. It's nothing crazy. Actually, I have the thing for it. It is a Corellian flash speeder. So it's nice. There you go. Take that. That's the stat block for it. It's just a normal one that so there's a version of it that is used by Corsec, which is the
security
it's
force.
the security force that's basically the Places planet,
Okay.
which is outfitted with guns. This is not that.
Don't worry, we have access.
We have a civilian vehicle, and we're expected to stop a military one. Yay!
Yeah, it's the best he could do on 2 hour short notice.
Oh no!
So right now it's being piloted by just a blue-skinned Rhodian. He kind of just hops out. Here's the keys.
All right. Any weapons or explosives on this thing, or is this the done deal?
It's the done deal. This is
Alrighty.
so you're gonna have to make do with what weapons you have on you, or you're gonna have to get really fucking creative.
Looks back up at the ship. Our ship has torpedo launchers, does it not?
Yes, but do you want to try to fly that in a crowded city?
No. I'm gonna take
Oh,
one of the
okay.
torpedo ammunitions, activate it when we get close, and go, "Hey guys, catch!"
I don't know how well that would work. In all honesty, you'd probably be caught in the blast.
This is
I don't know. Could just be a difficult role.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying there's a lot of things that could go wrong. It'll probably be a
Yes,
difficult
that-
roll.
yeah,
You
that
might get
probably is.
caught in the explosion because if you're gonna throw it, you have to be in a close enough distance.
This is true.
But I mean, if you want to try that, it could work. You can attempt to make it
Or,
work.
I don't
Could
know.
we arrange payment for not having weapons on the speeder?
No,
You owe us a few credits.
Fact. Guessing there isn't much else on our ship weapon worthy.
No, especially because those guys. You do know that they're currently on the way, so the sooner you leave, the better.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a stun grenade.
Got my ooh, stun the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or the gunner.
or the gunner.
I'd
could
say
work.
stun the driver. Yeah. Yeah, that might work. We'll see how that goes. I guess we'll hop in.
Oh, how much is stun grenades, by the way?
How much are stun grenades?
Yeah.
I don't think we have enough time to buy any.
Yeah, you'd have to go through some interesting channels. Stun grenade. 75.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Anyways. Zoom.
But yeah, so you take off. You kind of just. It's a pretty straightforward drive, so I'm not gonna make you roll anything yet. Alright, it's pretty much the exact same, scenery as when you were taking the shuttle about a week ago. Probably multiple times, kind of in your little week of downtime. But unlike the bus, you got the wind in your fur or on your circuits.
If the wind's on my circuits, there's a problem.
Oh, the wind on your chrome.
There we go.
There we go.
The wind in your circuits.
The wind on my platinum.
No, you're not that
Nah,
fancy.
No, not that.
On my iron.
So you drive,
Yeah, Chrome.
like into the city. It has that same exact shift from like kind of barren, kind of in between the spaceport and the city, and then just immediately widens up to like these massive buildings.
Alright.
Similar sights you've seen time and time again.
Do we know what route these guys are taking?
You don't know the route, but you do know where they were last seen. So it's and they you do know that they are going for the brewery probably.
We want to intercept them before they get there.
Yes.
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
Alright. So as you guys are kind of driving around, kind of going to where you last heard, kind of the sector that they were in. You do come across a central armored speeder. And it's you kind of see it off, kind of in front of you.
Oh look, a sentinel armed speeder.
It's kind of coming down the street, not with any hurry. It's just kind of going. It's not looking.
Doesn't look like there are any Black Sun Syndicate members driving it.
From what you can see, yeah, it definitely
Well,
I'm trying to remember. Is there any distinguishing thing that makes you a part of Black Sun?
I'm trying to remember. They have a symbol.
Yeah, they might have.
Yeah, they do have a specific symbol.
I'm gonna say you can see like the jackets that one of the guy driving it's wearing, like on like the shoulder. You can see the patch, like a patch that has the Black Sun symbol on it.
Alrighty. As Han once directed Chewbacca, I'm going to fly casually alongside them as, a normal flow of traffic. And as we're flying casually past, you're just gonna casually toss a stun grenade into their laps.
Okay, this is armored, so it's covered. There's
You can't toss it through the window.
No, the window there's a you could, but the windows on this thing are pretty the gaps for it are pretty small.
Yeah, so I could
So you could. I don't think you could get away with doing that without getting completely before they start speeding off. Trying to sticking your arm into it would probably be pretty.
What about the gunner?
The gunner.
Would he be exposed?
There's no one at the gunner seat yet, but you would know of this type of speeder. They do have to get kind of they would be exposed if the gun was being used. But because they're not in full, we're gonna start blowing stuff up mode. No one's at the gunner seat yet.
Okay. How many are in the vehicle?
Make me a perception check.
I'm not the greatest at these.
Okay. What, average?
Perception.
Yeah, average.
Okay. Yeah, that's 3 success and 2 advantage.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty, that is just 3 successes.
Okay, so 3 successes advantage, 3 successes regular. Okay.
Yeah. We received them very well.
Yeah, you can actually get a pretty good. You can see basically all of them, kind of through maneuvering around. There's about 4 of them.
Zoinks. Where's the engine block on this bad boy?
The engine block on this,
Because if we can blow out the engine, then they're fucking just sitting ducks in the water.
that would be really hard. That is something that'll take a bit. This thing is designed for combat, but you would know that is. I'm gonna say that kind of the engine's kind of baked into the kind of the middle of it.
Or that's like the engine block. I mean, like I'm guessing like the engine hinges, the thrusters.
Oh, the thrusters.
Back.
The thrusters. Yeah, the
Yeah,
thrusters.
because if I can knock out the thrusters, then they're just fucking sandbags. How exposed with those, or are they armored at all?
They're armored, but not like
Heavily.
as heavily. I'd say with the 3 successes on the perception, you would also be able to point that out.
Yeah. So we can either target their.
I still like the plan of throwing a stun grenade in there.
Yeah, but.
Well, yeah. But
They can just bounce off.
It is. I'm going to tell you right now. It would be hard. A hard check, which is 3 purple.
Alright, that would be. Okay.
Where's a fucking bazooka when you need one?
Not in your price range.
I know. It is in my steel range, though.
Oh, we could just try that, and then if that doesn't work, we
I will say a stun grenade is counted under ranged light.
range line. Okay. Yeah.
So you could attempt.
You do not have very many good options to go against this thing.
I mean, it is big and bulky. You could, if you could get it into a chase, because if this thing gets out of control, it's not. You would know this thing because it's armored. It's built kind of like a tank.
It's not going to be able to go very fast.
It goes at a decent enough speed, but like if you were to say take like sharp turns and stuff with it, you could probably fuck them up just on that.
Okay, so
This do be true.
so like,
I say let's try and provoke them first.
well, this could be the provoking. Like, either way, if it misses, they're provoked. If it doesn't, they're stunned.
I would say save that for later. Instead, let's target their thrusters in the back, and then we're gonna just pop, and then we're just gonna zoom past them.
I think if he did a little pop, it could remove one of the die to make it, if he made it so it was slower.
Well, no.
No,
you're trying to aim it through the gaps in the window.
It really doesn't have anything to do with the speed you're going at, because you can match this thing in speed.
Okay.
It's more just the fact that the gaps they have for the windows and the ones
Okay.
especially the ones that are open it's small, because this thing is designed to be basically a tank.
Okay.
Alright, so. Oh, you never told me if the gunner seat is exposed or not.
I did tell you it was exposed.
Oh, yeah,
I told you there was no
I would
one.
say wait for somebody
there
to
was-
get in the gunner seat
there
and
was-
then pop them on that.
There was no one in it, but you would
Yeah, wait
know
for somebody to get
if
in
someone
there.
Well,
was
if
in
they
it.
get out there, then I could just shoot them.
Yeah, but then you could also stun them, and that could also fuck them up.
Yeah, but like if I got.
But yeah, here's the thing: if you shoot them, they can get up and shoot back. But if they're stumped, they can't do jack shit.
Well, the blaster has a stun setting.
That is true, but that basically what the stun
Stun
setting.
you have to be fucking close range.
What stun setting does is instead of dealing, it basically deals non-lethal damage. So it'll deal damage as normal, but they will be, they won't, you won't. It basically has the flavoring of they won't be killed.
Well, okay.
They'll be unconscious.
Yeah.
So my blaster and the stun grenades do about the same amount of damage. Just one to the non-lethally.
Yeah. So
Alright, so if that is good. Okay, so.
Yeah, but
As
like.
we're pulling up, Sun's out with his guns out, aiming at the thrusters, firing at the thrusters, and then I'm just gonna gun it and shoot past them.
okay, I want you to roll. I'm gonna actually ask you to roll with 2 things. First, I want you to roll. I want you to roll me an attack. Say going off range, it's gonna be short, so it'll be easy, but because of the fact that it. Yeah, it'll just be easy.
Alright.
Actually, no, with a setback because of how kind of armored the thrusters are.
So, 2.
Yeah. basically this is more determine whether you
Hit it or not.
hit, like, not really hit it, but more if you actually get to do something with it.
Wow. That's a thing.
That's it.
That is success, 1 threat.
Okay.
On my turn. On my chance. You're shooting too, aren't you? Because we're shooting at the thrusters first.
Okay, so, with that...
Oh, you want to use your light sight point? What are you doing with your light sight point? What are you doing with the light sight point?
You want to elaborate what you're doing with the light sight point? I can see what you're doing with it, but do you want to elaborate what you're doing with it?
So, yeah. So while he's doing the thing with the thrusters, Nave is gonna try and throw a stun grenade.
Okay.
But I used a light sight point to make it so it's 2 yellows and 3.
To upgrade the check.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how much you do. It's gonna triumph, baby!
Is it a miss?
You could say that.
All the successes and things cancel out with only 2 failure.
Wait, it's massive failure, but with advantage.
Yeah.
That's
For
4
advantage, 6 failures.
Whack.
My goodness, okay. Alright then.
It's the worst I could have done.
It could have been worse. It could have been.
I mean, yeah, it could have been nothing for the light. So, well, yeah.
Okay.
For the.
Well, I don't know how you want to spend that advantage, but you miss.
Spend the advantage on our getaway.
Yeah.
You're gonna just give him a boost die.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like he saw what I'm doing, and so he's getting ready faster to get.
So yeah,
away.
you throw it.
It's more akin to a rock thunking against the window.
I'm gonna say with how bad that failure was, you basically overshoot it. Like it just like it hits like the windshield, just kind of bounces off and rolls off into like the just like
sunset.
It just bounces off the windshield and just kind of like rolls off to the other side of the street before going
and
off.
then goes boom.
So you did it. You hit innocent random
there.
civilians.
Well, we got their attention.
Oh, God.
My leg!
Yeah, so.
Just some random guy. My leg!
The guy next to him. My cabbages!
Oh, my cabbages!
My eyes!
Yeah, so you just basically electrocuted a bunch of people on the other side of the fucking street.
Whack.
But they do notice you now.
Senpai has noticed me.
Senpai has noticed
Got it!
us. Got it!
Go.
Zoom, zoom.
Okay, so
We have provoked them into a chase.
the chase has happened. We're gonna roll initiative now. So
Alrighty, cool.
Okay, I got three success and an advantage.
3 success.
Pulling it up now.
Oh yes, and you've given me a boost die for my first piloting check.
What's vigilance under?
Vigilance. Will.
It's under will.
Yeah, as well.
Who's Will?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 success, 2 advantage. Ooh. Okay. And so with that, first thing is it is going to be, for expediency, they're basically all going to act as the same.
Yeah.
So, they're going to all take their turns at the same exact time. So, with that, you've sped off. And they're
Catch me if you can, motherfucker.
and they are behind you. Not like, you know, they got a pretty decent enough lead. You're not like completely outrun them yet.
Oh yeah.
You're
I want them.
yeah, I assume you
to
want
be
them
able
to
to
chase
see us.
too as well. You're not trying to lose them. You're just trying to
Yeah.
get them to. But so one of the guys gets in the turret, the gunner seat on the top, and
Pew pew.
yeah, that's. And with that, yeah, he's gonna take an attempt to fire at you.
I'm going to use my maneuvers. Dodge, motherfucker.
Not at this point yet. You get to do that. You can do that next. You can do that after this.
Fair enough. Okay.
It's not after this.
No, I don't want fire action maneuvers. I want vehicle maneuvers. There we are.
So they don't have that skill. So. Okay, failure with 3 advantage. All right. Can't do anything with that really. I will use that. He will give the guy piloting a boost die. And with that, Andrew.
Okay. I'm gonna try and shoot at the gunner.
Okay.
No, wait, who's up next? Dave? Or me?
Knave.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's rolled 2 success. He rolled 2 success with advantage.
Well, or 3 success.
success.
3 success, sorry. 3 success, advantage.
Okay.
What kind of check?
Okay. So, because the range, you're using a regular weapon, you have to put the range match for this in extreme. So I'm gonna say, because you're not super at distance to them, I say make it at medium, so it's 2 purple.
Okay. That one lands on the side.
Cocked. So roll.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's good.
Okay. So just 2 advantage. So.
Well, is that everything that you roll?
Yeah. So.
Failure to advantage. You've already given me a boost die. Can you give me another boost die?
I mean, I'd allow it.
Or,
Although, I don't know, debate if I want to allow that as a caveat where you have to do, it's another boost die to a different check. Or if I'm allowed,
Give,
you know what, nah, I'll fuck it. If you want to give him a boost die to another piloting check.
Well, I'm gonna give the give a setback die to the net to the
that's what you
Okay.
can do with your advantage? Okay.
yeah.
Giving them a setback.
Okay, and then, is there anything you want to do with your maneuver? You can, one of the things I probably would recommend is taking the aim maneuver. If you're going to keep shooting at them.
Yeah, so that adds a boost die, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alright.
That is your turn, Zahir.
Alrighty. I'm going to keep it with evasive maneuvers.
Okay. I can't remember if that's just a state you're in, or is that something you have to roll for?
Okay, until the end of the round, upgrade the difficulty of all attacks against the ship vehicle once, plus up to 1 extra time per point of handling the vehicle has. Upgrade the difficulty of all attacks from the ship vehicle by the same amount.
Which I think your thing was handling of nothing.
Silhouette is 2, speed is 3, handling 0.
Yeah, okay, so just upgrade it by 1.
Okay.
So, purple die will become a red, okay.
Alrighty, do I need to roll anything?
No.
I'm, like, maneuvering and, like, because I'm getting into a chase, and I'm assuming that there's other traffic going on.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta, like, zoom
this
around
is,
traffic.
I will say, yeah, roll a piloting planetary check for me at, I'd say at average.
Oh, average. Okay. So you two cancel each other out. Oh yeah, 2 successes, 3 advantage, baby.
Okay, so on the offset, you're dodging, you're kind of weaving in and out of traffic.
Zigzag.
Yeah, you're just kind of weaving around traffic.
Basically just going like, catch me if you can, woohoo! While also laying on the horn, just like, get the frack out of the way!
Move it.
Me. Oh. With one of my advantages, I want to notice if there's anything important, like something sharp turn that I can duck around. That I can
yes. So
see if I can try and get them to crash into, if at all possible.
you do notice that, like, a little bit up ahead, there is kind of this street just kind of keeps going, and it'll. Your knowledge of the street is that if you just keep going down this street, you'll eventually hit a point where it just goes into like a really sharp turn, like T section.
Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna keep going for that and kind of coax them into it. Basically, like, do the thing. Or wait, no. Dang it, he's a droid. He can't moon them.
Just like exposed to my wires.
But yeah, so in I'd say about three rounds from now, you will get to that point where you have to make that turn.
All right, and then would I be able to use another one of my advantage to give them another disadvantage, or another setback die? Or would I be able to do that because I got 3 advantage?
Yeah, you can do that because you spend the first.
Yeah, I'm gonna give these fuckers another setback die.
Okay, are you giving it to the? Should specify. Are you giving it to the pilot?
What did you give yours to? The gunner or the pilot?
The gunner.
All right, I'm gonna give mine to the pilot.
Okay. So then that. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? Or I guess no. Use your maneuver to do evasive maneuvers.
Yes, that's.
Use your action.
Yeah, to fucking dodge around.
To weave
so
out
that
traffic.
is about all I can do. It is back to the top of the round with you, sir.
Okay. So. They're not really gonna have to worry about piloting too much right now, anyway, because they're just kind of driving in a straight line and they're riding in basically a fucking tank, so they really don't have to worry about like. They're not trying to do crazy weaving out bullshit that they're doing. They're just like driving down the street.
They're basically because they're in essentially a tank. They're not concerned about like people getting
pesky
out of their
things
way.
like crashing or people fucking moving, and also they're not like weaving in and out between like the 2 fucking lanes. Like what you were doing.
Yeah.
They're just still going down the street, but they're going down a little bit faster.
Yeah. I have coaxed them into chasing us.
But the gunner will take another shot at you with his boost die, and he has a setback die. And was it a setback die or was the difficulty of the check upgraded?
I think you gave him a setback.
Okay. So that's 2 setback die.
No, my setback die was from the pilot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Not for the
Sorry. A setback die, but he had a boost die from the pilot last time.
See if they cancel each other out.
Okay. That's 3 success, 2 advantage.
Okay, jeez.
So you do get hit.
I guess our setback die did nothing.
No, it rolled the 1 failure.
Okay.
But so it's
It didn't give them a despair like it was supposed to.
8. No.
Oh, it's a red die.
Oh wait. I rolled an extra die. No, okay, it doesn't change. It's just still it's 2 success.
Or wait, hang on. They have the evasive maneuvers, which is
the thing that upgrades the difficulty. That's the thing that upgrades the difficulty of the check.
okay.
That's
yeah.
what I was thinking. Okay.
Okay.
Let me roll red one really quick. Okay, that's just 2 threats, so it's 2 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so they took away quite a few of their advantages from
So
that.
they still hate you, but you will use that to.
All right. How much damage do I take?
This is
Or the hull? How much damage does the hull take?
okay. What's the armor on that? Nothing. This where it has armor, right?
Not from what I see on here.
Okay then.
You did not write any armor.
I guess. It's fine. It's not that bad. 4.
Okay, 4 damage out of hull. Okay, so hull trauma max is 10, so 4, 10.
Then with that, it goes back to you, Knave.
Alright. You aimed, so that is a boost die. to
So,
you.
you're basically you're just zigzag across the street. You know, you kind of get into a point where you're just kind of doing it in a very like noticeable pattern. You've kind of like, by the time they lined it up, you kind of like were easing on like trying to be wacky and unpredictable, where you just kind of start weaving in and back and forth, kind of in a
Okay.
rhythm almost, and that's what makes them be able to get kind of a beat on you.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, if that's the case, seeing him take an aim, I'm gonna like, try to make it in such a way that it's gonna like help him line up his shot on that gunner.
Okay.
But yeah, I say that's why he has his boost die.
All right. Yeah. So like you kind of stopped like weaving.
Weaving so much, and then it's like,
Yeah, started making it so unpredictable. Okay.
ooh, that's pretty good.
Okay, so
Are you for the vehicle or the gunner specifically?
He's aiming for the gunner.
Okay.
well, okay, wait.
I think it's a single success.
Yeah, single success with a threat.
Okay.
Single success with threat.
All right.
Okay, so that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. You get a pretty good shot in on the gunner. This like he is like you hit him like pretty close. Like it is like right before
I guess
like his neck.
Are you gonna shoot? Are you gonna shoot the? What are you gonna do on your turn? Yeah, because that affects what. Okay. Basically, are you gonna shoot the? Are you gonna shoot the person or the ship or the thing or the?
Well, I can't shoot over, correct?
Okay, so then So
I'm
I'm
either
just
gonna
gonna
keep
aim.
it on basic maneuvers or.
Yeah, so
Yeah, my maneuvers, I'm going to keep it evasive maneuvers.
Okay.
Well, for the action,
Yeah, so
I am going to use my solid repairs to heal up some of that hull trauma.
Alright.
Okay, and I add 1 additional because I have solid repair. So instead of what it is regularly, I add 1 additional.
Yes. Yeah, you have to make a mechanics check.
All right, mechanics check,
the
which
thing.
is
I'm blanking on what the conditions for that. I'm gonna say it's an average. The 2 purple.
so 2. Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay.
What I quickly remember about those rules is that any advantage you gain from that basically adds another point to repair.
Okay. So, if that is the case, it is a single triumph.
Okay, so that's okay.
It all adds up to just a single triumph.
Okay, how do you want to spend that triumph? Because you will succeed because it counts as a success.
How much hull trauma would I repair?
You could spend that triumph to repair all of it if you want.
I will spend the triumph to repair all of it, yeah. Or how much would I take off normally? Because it's 4 hull trauma.
It's 4, so it's a success. So that would take the 1 and then plus, so it'd be 2 normally.
It'd be 2. It's either I repair it all or I repair 2 and then give them a setback die.
You mean you upgrade the difficulty of their next check?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna upgrade the difficulty on the gunner because the pilot still has his from the last time I gave it to him because he didn't roll yet.
Yeah, he hasn't rolled yet.
So he still has his setback die. So I'm gonna give it to the gunner.
Okay.
And repair 2 hull trauma and keep up the evasive maneuvers, giving them an additional purple die.
So as you do kind of some really good quick repairs as you're weaving in and out of traffic.
Kind of like freaking Anakin repairing his pod racer. Like, it's high speed doing quick repairs. I'm doing a lot of multitasking.
Yeah, that kind of deal. Weaving in and out, you're just kind of like yanking on cords and slapping things together, hoping it'll do something. Flipping,
And it works!
Flipping like all the knobs, and, like all the controls and stuff.
And it works!
And it works, just a little bit. Okay, and what? I guess Andrew already went.
It's their turn.
So it is their turn. They're still driving straight.
Knocking people out of the way.
They don't have to knock people out of the way because they're on a road. They're on like
They're on a tank.
They're on a part where like
I mean, knock other vehicles out of the way and just like,
oh yeah,
get out of the way.
Yes, knocking like
Other people are probably going like, oh, swerving to avoid them.
Yeah, people are
Just
dutching
Red
out.
Sea.
Red Sea parting.
Exactly. These guys are Moses, and you are the Red Sea. But
Except for I'm that little defiant part of the Red Sea that says, no, fuck you, Moses.
no. Then so the gunner is gonna make another shot at your vehicle.
Alright, he has a red die and an additional purple. Because of evasive maneuvers. Because fuck him.
That's not good. That's a despair.
Woo!
Yippee! He has no successes to. Oh wait, no, he does have successes to balance that. Does succeed, but with despair.
I am going to use the despair. His gun jams.
Okay, so he will have to on his next turn spend his action to
Get the thing
to
repaired.
fix it. Yeah. But
Okay.
he does manage to get a shot off.
All right.
And they-
How much hull trauma do I take? Because this I can repair. I am damn good at fixing things. Like seriously, 2 yellow die on my mechanics.
Yeah.
Is ridiculous.
6.
Okay, 6. Okay, that. Ooh, shit. That's actually a really good shot. 8 out of 10.
So we get it's a really good shot, and then just
Okay, so. Good thing I made his gun jam.
Yep.
Okay. Your turn.
yes, it is your turn.
Okay.
Alright.
You see, I'm just gonna.
Oh, shit. And
Bang
we're
it.
heading into that 3rd round now.
Yes.
After this.
I will say at the beginning of the next round.
Yeah,
that'll
when it gets
be
back to them, that'll be the 3rd round.
that'll be the point when you both will have to make. Both me and you, Nate, will have to make piloting checks to turn that corner.
Alright. I should make it pretty easy. That was
So
close.
what are you-
That almost rolled off the
What are you doing, Andrew?
He's popping a shot at the gunner.
Okay. I will say, I completely forgot. So, because they're in a vehicle, what your aim will do is it'll be what was the game calls a called shot, which will mean you have to do it at a setback die, not advantage, not a boost one. So it'll make it harder, but you can hit him directly. If you want to just aim at the vehicle itself, you can do that.
So.
But
You'd be doing much damage with a light blaster against
yes,
an
but
armored vehicle.
to hit the gunner himself, you'll have to make a called shot, which will give you a setback die.
Well, okay.
Those are like just remembered exists.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh wait,
Roll that
So-
additional purple.
oh, it's
Hope it doesn't fuck you.
that is a purple. It's the little black one.
Oh, it's a little. Oh, it's a.
Yeah, setback die.
Oh yeah. Roll that black boy. Hope it doesn't fuck you. And it fucked you. Or not really. It gave you a threat.
Yeah, I already had 2 failures, so.
And how many advantages?
4 advantage, so.
Or no, I meant
What?
successes.
What's the?
Oh, wait, no. That's 2. That's 2. No, that's. Yeah, okay, that's 3 advantage. 2 failures.
2 failures, 3 advantage.
Yeah, so. I'm
Okay.
gonna negate the.
Okay, so you fail, you miss, but
yeah.
you're gonna use your advantage on something.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna have it this.
Sir.
So I'm gonna have it disable. Let's see. Yeah, disable. Like a piece of his gear.
That would require you having to hit.
Oh, okay. So, I guess
So okay.
if you want to give me a boost die
Okay, wait.
for when we come up on that
The-
turn.
Okay, so then I'm going to.
You could either.
So I'm gonna perform immediate free maneuver. So I'm gonna use 2 maneuvers. So I'll use 2 maneuvers to have 2 boost die.
On your next thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna add
A boost die
boost
to.
die to you.
Okay, is it going to be for my piloting for when we
It just
sharp
says-
turn that corner? Or is it? Gonna
It
be
is.
It
It
just
just
says
says your
check.
next
Okay,
check.
so
So
for
next time
whatever
you.
I want to use it for, it's either.
No,
for-
it's the next time you have to roll.
Okay, because I'm going to be doing 2 rolls. I'm going to be repairing hull damage, and
So
I'm going to be.
whichever one you want to do first.
Because
Well, you're good
I'm
at-
going to be doing the repairing hull damage and making that.
Oh.
Making that
The turn
Tokyo drift
the turn will come after your turn.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So then, yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll use it on that. Alright.
How good? Okay.
Nah, you can use it on that. It's all good.
This
I'll
is
take the
dumb.
boost die.
Okay. This is a dumb question. How good at you? what's your skill at piloting?
Planetary, 2 yellow and a green.
Okay, so then I'm gonna notice
An important thing going on
important thing.
in the
so,
ongoing conflict.
Yeah, so like a weakness, so I can disable their ship next time.
Okay, so you don't really notice any really great gaps on the thing itself.
Yeah.
But you do notice, kind of looking forward, is that at that turn, the building that if they crash into it, it'll be very bad because it's
For them.
because it is a
Sturdy building.
it's a building that has what you can glean from it, because you're kind of more where there's some warehousey stuff. Like the front of that building just has a bunch of
Things that go
flammable liquid in barrels. So if they crash into that, they're most likely just gonna blow up.
boom. Things
Okay.
that go boom.
Okay.
Alrighty.
How does that go for as far as?
It does not.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
nothing I can really have mechanically help you. In
Okay,
there,
so,
but,
so
Okay.
I guess that would just be what the
My
boost die
turn.
is.
I'm going to roll to fix that whole trauma, baby.
All right.
Okay. Those will negate each other. However, 2 success, 3 advantage.
Okay. So 2 success. So you succeed. So 4 whole trauma already. 5 whole trauma repaired.
Damn. Brought it all the way back down to 3.
You It obviously doesn't look pristine, but it is in optimal working condition.
Alright, so I recovered from our hit, and
Not the aesthetic aspect of Big Shot, but the functional aspect, yes.
alright, so I fixed the damage, and with them 3 advantages, I am going to impose a setback die on the pilot again for that turn. I can't add.
The advantage
stack on.
the advantages add to you repair more whole trauma with every additional
Oh, okay.
advantage.
Okay. So I can't use my advantage on anything.
No, it went into repairing the speeder
whole
good.
drum. Okay. Just remember that pilot has a setback die.
And then with that, the climactic moment. So you've been racing down the street for a good part of a minute.
All right. How many purple?
This is
2?
going to be on the base average.
Okay, so 2.
Well, actually, no. I'm gonna say hard, so 3.
Okay, 3.
But they're gonna do it with they're gonna probably fucking crash and burn because handling
on
for
this
stuff-
thing sucks.
handling
ass.
on this thing, it's actually not awful, but it's -1, so that gives a setback die for that. So 3, 2.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right, and explosion time. Yep. 2 failures. That's just 2 failures
Oh, it's
straight.
canceled.
Wait, 2 failures, 1 threat. So
Okay, if you want to have a look. So, that all cancels each other
you
out.
gotta triumph. I see that.
Success, triumph, advantage.
Okay. So
I pull that sick Tokyo drift.
that your little drift down the. Are you turning left or right? It doesn't really matter. Just to get kind of the.
Right.
Okay, so you hard bank, right. It's very, majestic in kind of the way you go. It's like a perfect slide.
If Chuck Norris could drift a horse.
It is like
Mwah,
it
chef's kiss.
is probably the most perfect like drift you will get in a speeder in like your entire existence.
Flawless victory.
Because you come out of it just going completely straight. You even pick up more speed. Like, you're going faster than this speeder can go normally anyway. So you were just going. And you can kind of see behind you as you kind of turn around to see how they're doing. Like, they're trying. There's just like...
He's
they're,
like, that's a sick drift. I can do it too. Wait, no, I can't. Ah!
So as they're kind of turning, they're... The way... like they turn, they just completely like their thrusters and stuff just completely fuck, and like they just like sputter out, so like they just like they slide to the ground and they're just grinding, and like it just like barrels into like it's just like they just crash into that building, and just you can see like a sputtering, and there's just this big like just engulfing of flames kind of just like on that T section as you're just fastly driving away.
Alright. That's a pretty darn good roll.
It's a pretty good thing. So,
Very cinematic. I like how that turned out, not gonna lie.
and then with that, you kind of stop, you get a little ring from someone's trying to contact you via like a little hollow receiver that's kind of built into the speeder.
Boop.
Hello again, it's Raz.
Wind blowing through my fur majestically.
Hello.
How's things?
Pretty good.
You
How
know,
about
pretty good. Let's just say, for them, it all went down in flames.
Okay.
Literally.
Well, that's good. That's
They
great.
exploded.
Yes, I think he gets that.
Okay, even great. Better. Alright. Apparently everyone just wants to come in all at once now, so those 10 Lost Syndicate guys that I mentioned,
Yep.
they're on the way. Apparently they're riding around in an airspeeder.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, unlike these guys, it's just a normal one. So at least
Alright.
But I have given you some coordinates. Just go there. There's an airspeeder left for you.
Alright.
So with that, you're racing down the street, going to the coordinates. You're making like these really fast, turns and stuff. You've just like mastered the art of drifting these corners with this thing.
Basically, I've gotten a feel for the machine that I'm in. I'm just like, the machine and I are now one.
Yes, you've become one with this land speeder. So you're just taking corners super easy left and right, and then you get to your
I'm taking all the W's.
taking all the W's. So you do get eventually to the airspeeder. The airspeeder that's been dropped off is exactly. It's not very standout. It's pretty much very standard civilian model of airspeeder. Nothing too fancy on
I'm
it.
trying to remember what an airspeeder is, because
It's the things that they.
Basically, what we were in just now is a fucking car.
Yes, it's
No.
like the things that they fly in episode 2 when the Coruscant chase, where they
Oh.
it's like the spears. What they
Oh,
they can go up and down.
Okay.
So it's
instead of being stuck to ground level, this one can go
it
up.
has it has more power to it to allow it to kind of be in the sky.
So now we're in a better car. We're in a flying car.
Because like the parts you turn into, because you're kind of on the part more the outskirts of the city, kind of where the buildings aren't as massive. Where the speeder you've been taken to, the airspeeder you've been taken to, is a bit more kind of closer into the heart of it. So the buildings are like just massive and super fucking tall. And then with that, you're looking for some 10 Ras Syndicate guys. Those are like they're super corporate, like
They're fun.
and fancy. Yes.
So what we need to do is steal their ties. They will be so devastated that they'll give up.
Yes.
Yes. With that, I'm gonna take a quick break.
Okay. So.
But yeah,
Have fun.
strategization.
So. You're just kind of flying around, just kind of trying to look for people who would match. You were given a brief description of them as you were kind of driving to the airspeeders, and you're basically now just kind of flying around trying to find people who match those descriptions. Can you make me a perception check? I'm gonna say a hard perception check because you're trying to find corporate guys in like the corporate sector, so they all kind of start blending together.
I too am indistinguishable. Okay, so a success, and that's it.
It's a single success. Okay, so it takes a little bit, but you do manage to kind of find people who match the description that you were given. So you're kind of in the same kind of like lane with them, not doing anything super crazy yet. And they have been found.
So here, we found them.
Ladies and gentlemen, got them.
So
You
you're
should have saved the stun grenade for this, because they're in an open top now.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're also in the air.
Yeah, if you would freaking stun them, they just would have went.
I mean, I do have one more. It also costs 75 credits, so...
Don't waste it.
Although, yeah, this will quickly make work of. You can make some good work of that, but you're basically right now just sitting kind of in the lane right next to them. Nothing.
If we're sitting in the lane right next to him, fucking do it and go. Original plan, let's just do it and go. Just pop it into their lap and let's zoom out of here. As we watch them crash and burn.
Here, hold this for me.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, thank you.
Hey, hold this. Thanks.
Do you want? Is that your plan?
Minus the thanks and
Yeah.
taking it back part.
Okay, take two.
So you're gonna try this again. Okay, this will just be average because
Alrighty.
Okay.
you're not going super fast and you gotta keep up with them speed wise because they're riding in almost the exact same like
I assume
model.
the aim doesn't carry over.
No.
Okay.
You cannot. I don't. I'm gonna say you can't aim. I will
Roll well, my son.
roll well.
I didn't roll terrible. Okay, so I got
Oh yeah, those cancel each other now.
okay, so I got a failure but 2 advantage.
Okay.
Okay,
You missed. How could you miss? They were 3 feet right next to you.
So.
okay, so free maneuver, aim.
Okay. So.
Double
Big-
aims.
You can't double aim.
Well, okay, it's using a free maneuver and then regular maneuver. It says I can have 2 boost die.
Okay, fine. I will allow you to aim. But so you throw it in. The thing with that though is I'm giving them the opportunity to basically retaliate by throwing it back to you.
Okay.
This could end horribly. This could end terribly.
This in fact will probably end terribly.
For us.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
I'm just gonna...
Why did you have to fail?
Just,
So listen to the future. Don't use stun grenades.
Oh, fuck. They got triumph. Yeah, they got a triumph. We're fucked.
Slam dunk.
Well, hang on. How much threat, though?
That was just a threat.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Doesn't the failure counteract a triumph?
No, that shifted. It was just a threat.
Oh, that shifted?
Yeah, it
Oh, it was just that?
yeah, it was just.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it is
Success with advantage.
and a triumph, no less.
Yeah.
So they throw it back into. So like you throw it over, and you're like, they saw, you saw that they noticed, and you're like, oh no, getting ready, and then they just toss it back and just start speeding off, and then you're like, wait, what? You're still confused, trying to process what happened, and then to hear you just look down, and there's just a stun grenade just right in your lap,
Fuck.
and then just.
What happens?
So that'll be 8 damage, but that is straight to your strain threshold, not your wounds.
Okay, so I'm actually still conscious.
But disorient. I need to figure out what that does really quick. I think it just gives you setback dice for stuff if you're disoriented for a number of rounds, but I'm gonna double check that real fast. But yeah, so this thing kind of just goes off in your lap, and
I am not happy. I am not a
You-
happy Wookiee.
you kind of tense up, and you just like hit it, and we will see the realms of that in a sec. Yes, okay. So it'll add a setback die to everything you do. So, basically the way you tense up, you kind of just start gunning and you're, like, going down. I need you to make me a piloting check with a setback die.
With one of these? Oh, no, with one of these.
Yeah.
How many purple?
Say average. With 2 purple. Because you're just gunning it, you're not even like staring.
Okay. It's 3 successes, but with 2 threat.
Okay. With that threat, I will say you gain 2 additional strain on top, just to kind of like how tensed up you are. But you do manage to kind of get out of it enough to like pilot this thing.
Yeah.
Still with for a little bit, and we go back into the initiative order. First expediency, we're just gonna use the same we rolled last time.
Okay. 9 strain.
Out of
10.
Oh no.
That's very bad.
I recommend using stings for type of strain.
Yeah.
Stand
So
back.
that strain also applies to you, Knave. Just the base 8 for the stun grenade.
Still though, below. Stimpaks might help with this.
Stimpaks don't reduce strain.
Back. What reduces strain?
Yeah, advantage. Just a
You
simple
can, you can spend advantage to reduce strain, and you can you'll regain it at a you'll reduce strain after a combat, just automatically. But so they're still kind of driving off. One of the guys is going to take his he's going and
Well, they're going like this. We just went down like that.
yeah. Sorry, I misspoke on that. You're still going straight. You're just like you're just like flooring it, and you really can't like steer. So if you were to crash into anything, the check with the pilot check was basically, can you regain control of your body
not crash.
to not like crash into the side of a building.
Okay, he's going to go pew pew.
Yeah, the guy one of the guys in the back. There's 4 of them. They're sharply dressed gents of all different like. There's a human and a few other like aliens and junk.
All right.
But they're going to fire at you, your spear specifically, and that is literally nothing. There's a success, a failure, advantage, and a threat. So it's just nothing happens. So they miss. Just kind of goes off into the Corellian sky, the Corellian night,
It goes off into the infinite
to
void.
the infinite void. And then with that, Knave.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot at their thrusters.
Okay, that's gonna be a called shot, so you'll add a setback out of that. You can
Just
just
shoot at the ship.
you could just try to shoot at their speeder directly, which it's literally, I will tell you, it's the same exact stat block that
As
yours is.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much is ours? But how much?
We got 6 holes from
Okay.
And if you hit them well enough, because those don't have armor.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm just
So-
gonna shoot the ship.
Shoot the shit.
I said ship.
I'm just gonna shoot the shit.
I'm
Right
gonna
now.
shoot the shit and
Roll-
shoot the ship.
Roll to shoot the shit.
With the ship.
With advantage.
With-
No. Oh yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so
Nothing happens.
Is it all canceled?
No,
Yeah, it all
no.
That's
That's two
2
failure.
failure with 2 advantage.
Okay, so
Advantage.
you miss,
Um,
but you can use that. You can use.
You could use that to
Yeah.
remove strain on yourself. Because you did take strain
so I'm
from
gonna
the stun
well,
grenade.
I'm gonna remove 1 strain and give you a boost.
Thanks.
That'll good, because that'll
Use.
counteract their. I guess.
Okay. My turn.
Yes, it is. It is in fact your turn now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna aim.
Okay.
You know, fuck it. One hand on the steering wheel, propping my bowcaster up. I'm gonna just go BAM.
Okay. I will say both of you, for 3 whole rounds. So after this will be the first one, so then 2 rounds. But you will make this attack with a setback die because you're still disoriented from.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
the explosion.
So, I was 2.
Yeah. This applies to you. You were both caught in the explosion of this. So.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, for future reference, for the next 2 rounds.
Okay.
Anything you roll a setback die.
Surprisingly enough,
Did you do it?
blanks.
He did it. He's shocking. All of his negative dice, all blanks. So it's all okay.
Surprisingly, blanks on the negative, and 4 advantage, 1 success.
What's your thing for critical hits?
It's 3, so it is a critical hit.
You can do that.
Normally for a Wookiee bowcaster, it knocks him prone, but this is a fucking ship. So instead of knocking it prone,
Well,
could
well-
I
You can
shoot out one
it'll
of the
be
engines?
you can roll a critical hit. What you can activate, the thing you're talking about is one of the effects you can activate, but you can, if you have enough to do a critical hit, you can just do a critical hit. So roll
I
me a
could do a
D100.
critical hit, and that it would exceed their hull trauma because hull trauma is 6. My weapon on base does 10.
All right, well let's see how bad this will happen.
Yeah, let's see here.
You want to roll me a?
Let's see here. It's 10 plus 1 success.
11.
So 11 damage with fucking. Wait, no.
That's,
Yeah, 4 advantages.
Advantage doesn't add to the.
But 11 damage with a critical.
Do you want to roll that critical for me? Let's see what
how
happens.
what do I roll for the critical?
You'll roll a D100.
Oh, roll the D100. Okay.
Roll on the critical hit. The bell.
61.
61.
61.
One they wouldn't have because they don't have shields, but okay.
Shields.
I was gonna say that'd be engine failure. All right, fuck it. So
Engine failure.
a bowcast your bowcaster bolt
Bowcaster Quirl just goes. Boom!
it hits right into like the thruster, and with that there's just like this. Boom! It's like it's just like sputtering, and they just like start. Very quick. It's not even like a gradual decline. They basically just start dropping.
Just nosedive.
Yeah, and then you kind of see as you're gonna trail down kind of after to confirm.
Yes, I'm gonna trail down after.
So as you're kind of going down, you see them just like nosedive just into the street. The thing just explodes.
Oh, they fucking dead.
Did it?
I did it. Even though I hurt like hell, I did it. I guess all those advantage takes away 4 of my strain.
You can do that.
Yes. So I have 5 strain now.
I would say for both of you, just remove all your straight right now. We're gonna
Okay,
gonna get to we're
Yeah. Okay, it didn't start off too well, but I mean, we did it! Yay!
we did it. It went well.
We did it!
And I'm terrible at stun grenades, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, let's not use those again unless we're using them against normal people, no vehicles, and you just throw them in.
They're
So
also expensive.
So what are you guys doing now?
Gonna call the razzmatazz.
All right.
Just beep boop boop boop. 911.
Hello.
911.
Boom.
Hello.
Boom.
They're dead.
That's good.
Explosion.
They well,
Unknown cause.
let's just say they had an unfortunate crash. Engine failure. You
Let's
know how
say
it
I'm
goes.
not good at stun
Yeah.
grenades.
Yeah, we don't need to mention everything.
we don't need to mention the part where we fucked up like a bunch of idiots, okay?
We don't need to mention everything yet.
All right. Well, I guess if you guys want to come back to the brewery, we can celebrate.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Especially having a stun grenade go off in my lap. It's a story for later. Over
We don't-
drinks.
Zahir, we don't need to mention everything.
I said over drinks! Hang up.
Okay. So you fly the airspeeder to the brewery.
Just Jetson sound effect as it lands. Just
Yeah. So you land down. You go in. You go back up to his office. You're quite quickly.
the fuzzy bits are a little tender.
But you come back at his office.
All your bits are fuzzy.
He's
This is true.
he's just kind of like sitting there. There's a bottle of Corellian whiskey.
My safe word will be whiskey.
Wheatlands.
No,
But,
it's
uh,
whiskey.
Wheatlands.
But yeah, I guess we'll take some of that fine Corellian whiskey.
I guess you can't have any because you're a robot, but...
I will try.
He'll have some fine grade oil. That's what he'll have. He'll have some fine grade oil.
I'll have what he's having.
Glug, glug, glug. Sputter, sputter, sputter.
In my defense, I was just repaired yesterday.
But
I was born only yesterday.
that slap was so aggressive. Calm down, Nate. But yeah,
Anyways.
so,
So how much were you paying us?
We're not getting paid. We're not getting
like
paid.
5 credits?
say 5 credits.
Yes.
We're not getting paid anything. We're setting up a contract with this guy. That's it.
Well,
5 credits would be nice.
they will still think about that like nothing.
But yeah,
Now with none of these pressures kind of pressing down on me, I've already gotten into contact with your employer. So,
How's she doing this fine evening?
last I talked to her, she sounded like she was doing all right. Although,
good to hear. I think she'll be quite pleased with these developments.
I'd hope so.
I would hope so too.
So, I guess, and then with that, you guys, drink, get your celebratory drink, but you're still on business.
Hit me with those sweet batteries.
So we're not getting shit faced. We're not getting shit faced.
Not
Being
yet.
professional.
So, a bit more time passes. You end up leaving. A farewell. I will let you be the judge of how tender a farewell it was.
And give him a nice hug.
I love you.
I love you. He came out a little strong there, Patrick. He came off a little strong there, Nate. But no,
By the way, the
professional
name's Nate.
business farewell.
Farewell.
Just hope to do better business in the future, and good luck to you in your endeavors.
Your endeavors. Firm handshake, firm handshake.
Fly off on my ship.
Fly to the sunset.
To the sunset. So you go back to the ship, and what are you guys doing?
All our business here's done. Off to the next task. Well, first things first. Contact the lady. And
I was gonna say you were explicitly told by her to keep her keep her updated with what's going on.
all right. First things first. Before we take off, I'm going to. Boop boop beep boop boop beep boop.
Ring. The hollow is answered by Nath. What was it? Lathra? The Blue Baroness herself.
Hello.
Hello?
Howdy.
I assume you have good news this
Very good news.
time of night. So, when she kind of comes with the hollow, she has a... You can very clearly tell that she is, you've woken her up.
Oh.
She is, like, wearing, like, a... So, you can't really discern, like, specifics, but you can see that she's wearing, like, very clearly, like, a bedrobe.
Ebenezer's.
She has,
Scrooge
like,
head
one of
cap.
those, like, the sleeping, like, the like, sleep
Oh,
masks,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they're above her eyes.
Yeah.
And she kind of has a tired look that you can slightly discern through kind of the knot, because, you know, the hollow stuff doesn't really give you
Yeah. it doesn't
insane
give you a
detail.
Crisp, clear image, but
Long story short,
success.
yes, there were
Well, that's
several
good to hear.
explosions, and most of them were good.
Let's just say pressures have been removed off him. He's willing to accept the contract.
And he says you're doing all right.
Yeah, he said that you were doing fine last you checked in on you, but point is, success all across the board. A few hiccups here and there, but success. I think you have acquired a fine new business partner.
Well, that's great. That's great to hear.
We're going to be heading off of Corellia soon and heading off to the next little project.
And which one would that end up being?
Alright. Above the table, which one's... there's
So
Coruscant and...
You can go to Coruscant, and so there's Coruscant with a black market dealer that is currently this individual has a business arrangement with Mr. Yarvig the Hutt, and he basically wants this black market dealer guy to not be working with Yarvig and work with her instead.
So
or
kind of same shindig that we were
similar
So
deal. This one you have to get the person to work with. You don't have the option to just go ape shit.
yeah, I vote.
I mean, we
Asteroid.
did kind of go ape shit a little bit.
Well, yeah, but like you don't have the option to go ape shit on on the person. And then he has an asteroid mining business out in Wild Space. You were given some coordinates. You were given the coordinates for it. You were also told that there's a. Is it a? It's a basilisk, right? That's the thing that fucking Dexter.
Forearms.
Yeah, the fucking
Yeah, it's
everyone's
basilisk.
favorite character, Dexter. You were given
Everyone's least favorite character, Jedi Master Ponkrell, traitorous wretch.
Oh,
but-
him. Okay.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Ponkrell, fucking traitorous wretch.
but like there's a space station kind of on the way that you were told. There's I got a friend there who will supply you with some explosives.
Oh yeah. So do you wanna?
I vote asteroid.
So go blow some shit up.
Yes.
We're gonna blow some shit up. Sounds like a plan. But yeah, not saying it to her that way, but saying it to her, I guess our next option will be to speak to the basilisk and see what kind of explosive fun we can have.
Well, that's great.
Boom.
We'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated when we arrive, and we'll keep you updated on the whole situation. Hopefully, not call you so late at night. Sorry about that.
It's fine. Time difference on planets and all.
Yes.
I'll
But
pay you 2
we're gonna
credits
be
for your
heading out.
troubles.
We're gonna be heading out. I'll let you know when we arrive to the location.
Well, all right. Well, no, it's the ship self-destruct button.
Then which
No,
one
no.
makes the coffee? That one right there. What kind of idiot designed this? You did, sir.
But with that, your new objective kind of decided. You're going down to wild space. You're all aboard. You take off.
Hi
Click,
ho,
clack,
silver.
click,
Away!
As you fly off into the skies.
Punch in the hyperspace nav computer coordinates.
Beep up. And you were gone. And that's what this episode's going to end. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate you listening. That's all you really need. But if you, for some reason, want to send us something via email, we do have an email, revolvingtabletop@gmail.com. That is revolvingtabletop@gmail.com. We also have a Twitter, where I occasionally post memes and always post when a new episode comes up. Twitter.com/revolvetabletop, or just @revolvetabletop on Twitter. Just listening is completely enough, but we do have a few ways if you want to throw us a $1 or two our way. We have a Patreon, which will get you a shout out before this little bit right here for just only $1, or for $3 you can listen to episodes a week early. But that's completely optional. You don't have to give us money. But if you want to grab, like, we do have merch, and by merch, you can get a cup. So we got stickers. revolvingtabletop.shop. Or sorry, it's not .shop. It's .store.
Shop, store,
It's-
singular enough,
it's
but
civil-
it's store.
It's Revolving Tabletop .store. If you go to Revolving Tabletop .shop, I don't think you're gonna get anything. You get an error message. But anyway, enough harping on about giving us money. Enough about the money. Give us money, and I'm just kidding. But
Money.
It's not all about.
it's
the
not
money,
about
Schwein.
it's not about the money, viewer or listener.
It's about the Mets. Baby.
It's about
Gotta love the Mets.
it's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. But really, yeah, all that really matters to us is that you listen. We take that you take the time out of your day to listen to us scream at each other about stupid things while playing Star Wars. And but yeah, that's really it. Thank you so much for listening again. Cannot stress that enough. But we will be back 2 weeks from now in the next episode. Bye bye.
Goodbye, everybody.